Hello, everybody. It is me, Jurassic Master, here to say that today we're going to be watching the trailer for Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Now, I will leave the video in the description, and I'll break down this video, give my opinions about some stuff. But yeah, let's get started.
I say either, you guys say either, I say neither, and I say neither, either, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da! Catch up. Excuse me. Yummy.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function hall, Mrs. Chen. He says hi.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make. Who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much. Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
Is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No! We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen. No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What? Nothing?
Alrighty, so that was the trailer. Now, let's break it down. So, beginning right away, it says, rules, no eating people, which is understandable. And we see chickens, and all around the house, holy cow, there's a hole in the roof. It's got a hole right there in the roof. Okay, but looks like he's trying to eat breakfast, and Venom's taking over. I think this is probably halfway through the movie,
You guys say either,
or
I say neither,
either beginning or halfway, or toward the beginning.
either, neither.
I love Venom. He,
Call the whole thing off.
but yeah, there's quite a couple holes in the roof. I don't know what he has in his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a tire swing, which is interesting. Probably. Ta-da! What is on this? Looks like cereal, waffles, eggs, M&M's, strawberries. I don't even know what that is.
Catch up. Excuse me.
Ketchup. I don't know what he has in his hand, but I want to know. With the hole right there. So, this is a Sony production, which means Spider-Man. People.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function hall, Mrs. Chen. He says hi.
Oh, you thought you could get by with that one. Oh my goodness, I just noticed who it is. Look who that... It's Stan Lee! Oh my god! I think that's Stan Lee. I'm hoping that is totally Stan Lee. Oh my gosh. What? That's cool. I just noticed that. In the asylum, Eddie is back to see Carnage. I don't see anything here that could be important. I think this is when they're getting him out. That a tree. I don't know, he's punching the wall. Also, I don't like the actor who's playing Venom. I don't have anything against him, but I think a different person could play Venom, and that person is Rorschach from the Watchmen movies. Could have done it. Could have done Carnage better, but I guess they need him. But I don't know. That's the only thing I didn't like about this. Please. I think that these people are getting robbed, and Venom came out to save them. It's 9 o'clock. Now we see. What are you looking at? The Daily Bugle. So we're looking at the Daily Bugle here. I'm kind of wondering if, because it looks sort of like the original Spider-Man thing, which I've seen some thumbnails for, and I could see it definitely being that. But I don't know. Another Daily Bugle. Hidden victims of Cletus Cassidy. One again. So, the Ravencroft. Holy cow! This place is like where all of the bad karma just funnels down to. Like, all evil is here, apparently. Because this first was a place where cannibals were all the time, and then there was an alien that was resurrected from hell, released here, came from here, and the scrolls hid out here for a while, apparently. So, like, this place has had a hall to hell, and this is where Carnage is going to be, or is going to be sent to, for some reasons. Now, we see nothing here. We see somebody. I think this is Screech. I'll explain in a second why I think it's Screech. Now, we see him climbing up a building, but we also see something in his hand, but I can't tell exactly. So it's on that arm. So it looks like a pole, but I don't know what that could be for. Oh, okay, we see this letter. I'm cornering and he might have gotten the letter. That might be the letter. Where's the letter? Do you have it in your hand here? I think the letter might be that. Okay. I think that, because that's, looks like a letter. And he's using red ink.
Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. I miss you.
I don't have nothing, I don't have anything against him. I just think they could have done a better job with Carnage. I'm happy. So we see him here at this place. And we see this stuff injecting into him. This part where it looks like they're trying to extract the venom, Carnage out of him, and Carnage is fighting back. I think this is when we're gonna first see Carnage. Like, he's been dormant. Like, Cletus knows that he's had Carnage this whole time, and just has chosen to Carnage has chosen to be not coming out and be like, hey, we're not gonna kill everybody. We're gonna wait until we can get the most amount of victims. And I think this is where we first see him. Oh my god. So we see the building burn down. 2 people emerge from the fire. 2 people. That's something important to remember. Venom climbing up the building. He's not holding anything in his hand. So, I don't know who this detective guy is, but I don't think he's going to last long because it looks like Venom is offing him. And that was the guy who was here at the beginning. Where are you? He was the one that was looking at the newspaper. Yeah, this guy. That guy. I think that's him.
Brock, it's been a long time.
2 people emerge. That guy gets his head off. Now, this character, I think this is Screech. Now, if you don't know about Screech, Screech is a symbiote, basically a lady with big poofy hair that with a yellowish color. I usually would have an image here, but my editing software has been a little annoying, but I'm going to be converting to a better editing software soon. And hopefully they won't be as glitchy at the end. Because they start glitching at a certain amount of time of recording. But we're not talking about that. But I think this is Screech, and the two people who emerge from the fire are Screech and Carnage. So, and if you listen, you hear lots of screaming. Screech does scream a lot. So, and in the comics, Carnage did break out Screech from this place. So, to take out Spider-Man, but I think it's going to be taking out Venom. In this case, we see Carnage. Ooh, what is that? A building? Sorry, I didn't spend too much time breaking this down in the first time when I watched this. Looks like he's got a building under. He's got a building under control, and he's using that as his base, and that's probably what we see at the very end when he is here in the church. But we see Carnage absolutely destroying everything. Cops shooting at prisoners. I think Carnage is going to try to break out 2 times. First time he doesn't and gets sent to the asylum or to the Ravencroft place. But, Carnage. I really like the design of it. Yep, we see it right there. This is going to be the end battle scene, because I see lights. Those kind of lights are usually in the church, and that is at the end of the trailer. This is totally going to be like the end battle scene. I like Carnage's design. I feel like he should be a little bit more skinnier and taller. But in general, I really like his design. I like the little mandibles or things. What do you want to call them? The loneliest number. But I've been waiting for this for a long time.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived.
I absolutely love this line of Venom, because it reminds me of like my siblings so much. Because if they like, sometimes when it's like, oh, can we watch one? Like my parents will be like, oh, we gotta go outside to get some fresh air, and they're like, can we just watch one more and my siblings are like, oh, can we just watch one more episode before we go out? And they're usually like, no. And this scene reminded me of how my siblings would respond to my mom. It'd be like,
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
no. It just reminds me of my siblings so much, and I think it's funny. I'm just no. It's like a little child of like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't know. It just reminds me of my younger siblings, and I just think it's funny how he says it. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of like my little brother, or like a little. It's just, I think it's funny. We had a deal.
Stop protecting me.
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What?
What? But I think this is the end battle scene. Oh my gosh. He's got spikes, he's got hands. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for this movie. I am hoping this is going to be rated R. If it's not rated R, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be absolutely mad. Because this movie should be rated R. It should not be a kid-appropriate movie. This shouldn't be a PG-13. You will make more money if this is rated R. I know you have a less of an audience, but trust me, Carnage is a character who should be rated R, and you could do amazing with this. If you have a PG-13, I'm going to still watch it for sure, but I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be disappointed. But let's start breaking this down. I think this is gonna be towards the beginning. This whole scene is gonna be towards the beginning of the movie, and then it's gonna just basically go to Carnage. I think it's gonna go to Carnage's point of view of just like him trying to break out first time and then failing and get sent to a different area of the prison, because this looks different. where he was before. If we see him here, of like we can see a yellow light. Excuse me, a yellow light in the background, and if we go to here, we see that it's not. It's more of a natural light, not a light bulb. So, and this kind of looks like root. But I think it's gonna go. He tries to break out, then fails to break out with the prison guards when we see them screaming or shooting the guns. I don't know where it is, but I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for it. And then he gets sent to this second prison. Eddie comes to visit him for a second time, saying, "Dude, you gotta clean up. You gotta behave." And I think that's when a bit of Venom gets into Cletus's blood, and that's when he learns about that he can use Venom or Carnage. Then they get sent to this area, the Ravencroft, to see if they can extract the Venom or the Carnage out of him. And that's this scene. Getting extracted, but I think that this is gonna be different, of a different person. Of like they try it on Screech first and it works, so they think they can work it on a Carnage, but only to find out soon come chaos and that it doesn't work. And the whole place burns down. Then Screech and Venom basically team up in this kind of, I'm assuming, warehouse building. And basically stay there for a bit. Venom comes after them to take them out. And then they have their end battle fight. I think Screech... But they could have it that... And Carnage and Venom will have their end battle fight, which is it's gotta be cool as all hell. I'm hoping to God it's gonna be cool as all hell. Now they could take it multiple ways after they do this. They could have it that Carnage is contained, but is not near Cletus, but is still a possibility of Carnage be coming back. Or they just might make this a two-parter of Carnage and Screech win, Venom goes off and finds Spider-Man, and then in the third movie, they could have it that Venom and Spider-Man team up against Carnage and Screech. But I think Screech will, by the time that happens, Screech will be defeated, and it'll be just Spider-Man and Carnage, or Spider-Man and Venom teaming up to defeat Carnage. Or they could just do that at the end of the movie. But I think at the end of the movie, Carnage or Venom is going to team up with somebody, but I don't know who yet. It might be another symbiote. It might be Riot, which, if that's the case, holy cow, big twist. But I highly doubt that. But if they do that, that would be really cool. But yeah, I think that's it. So, thank you so much for watching this video. It means so... Actually, yeah. I want to go to the... I want to see the Carnage part. Give me the Carnage part. Give me the part where
The
he's...
chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop
I'm trying to
protecting
find
me?
this one part,
Mrs. Chen.
so you have to give me a second.
Cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What? Nothing?
But thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me that you took the time to watch this video. I hope this audio doesn't cut out. If it does, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And remember, vacuum cleaners and bookshelves do not belong on your phone charger. Woo!